Hello, everyone, and welcome or welcome back to Gander Gardening with Dawn. Today's video, and today is April the 17th, is going to be about these plants that are hardening off outside. But the crazy thing may be the amount of snow that is still on our property, even though it is getting to the second half of April. But here the let's call it a glacier ends, and here closer to our front door is where the plants are. We have had here in Gander, Newfoundland, a winter like nobody's business. In fact, I read online yesterday that so far this winter, so far because it may not be over yet, we have had that's almost 19 feet, 19 feet of snow this winter. That started to fall in November of 2025. But nevertheless, today it's 8 degrees Celsius, which is about 45 degrees Fahrenheit, maybe a little better. And I'm going to show you how the plants are looking. Starting here, we have snapdragons. And this year I'm growing 3 different varieties. Chantilly Velvet, which is red, Chantilly Light Salmon, which was my favorite that I grew for the first time last year, and Madame Butterfly Bronze. And they're all individually labeled, and altogether I have about 30. And here are some Silver Falls Dichondra, and they're doing well. And in front of that, there is a single foxglove. To the left of that, there's a couple of the bunny tail grass. And here we have in the very back some purple bellvine. And please excuse the road noise. Another foxglove, some straw flowers, and these are the annual bee balm that I grew for the first time last year. And first I wasn't sure that I liked it, but as the summer went on and I started to use it in containers, it definitely began to grow on me. Here are some amazing petunias. These are Tidal Wave Red Velour. And in the back here, there's one. Look at that. Isn't that something? That is a Verbascum Southern Charm. I have 4 growing, and this one is actually blooming before I get a chance to plant it outside. And then we have lots more foxgloves. Most of these are Dalmatian Peach, which is my favorite and a first-year bloomer. And some of them are Camelot White, which is another first-year bloomer. Tucked up right next to the snow, we have some Nicotiana. These are either Crimson Better or Lime Green. I have more of these still inside under the lights. These are the biggest ones, and I'm starting to harden these off. And next to that, this is Schizanthus Angel Wings Mix, which I grew from seed for the first time last year, and I was really happy with the results. So I am growing them again this year. Next to the snow again, there are a couple of the Royal Palace Mix Lobelia. And next to that, more of the straw flowers, and these are the apricot mix. And in the back here are azuratum. These are the Blue Horizon, which I've grown for a number of years, and I really like this one. And then next to that, in the front right here, these are primrose. These were a gift from Stacy at Growing in the Cove, and I have 7, and they're doing really, really well. And here are more of those Royal Palace lobelia. And in front of those, closer to the garden, and you can see the garden is coming back to life. I have a few crocuses that are just desperate for some sunshine, but I have more lobelia. These grew a lot, so I potted them up into 6-inch pots here. And this one is sky blue, and it's a trailing lobelia. And the last of the 12 trays that I have outside hardening off has another couple of the petunias, some more snapdragons, and right here, probably wondering how in the world it ended up in Gander, Newfoundland, is a Texas bluebonnet. And it's looking surprisingly healthy. So I'm going to grow this one in a pot so I can give it the warmest spot in my garden and move it around as necessary. Very eager to see this bloom. I hope it blooms. I believe it's an annual or a very short-lived perennial. In any case, I hope it blooms this summer. And here are my ranunculus. And these are Italian ranunculus, and it's a mix of peach, or pink rather, I believe, pink and cream shades. And so that's it. And like I said, things are coming back to life. There's some alliums, and there are a whole bunch of crocuses. There are tulips, there's geranium. Things are wanting to come back, but boy, oh boy, this winter was relentless. You may find it hard to believe, but there are areas in my garden where the snow has moved away from the house and from structures. So there are flower beds that are bare and they are warming up. And some of these cool flowers, certainly the foxgloves and the snapdragons, those I'll be planting out right around the 1st of May, the end of April, the 1st of May. And the rest of these will be going out sometime before the middle of May. Everything that I have out here is either a half hardy annual, a hardy annual, a biennial, or a perennial. So I'm looking forward to actually getting these outside in the garden, and I will harden them off like this every day where it's decent to put them outside. I will do that for about 2 weeks, 10 days to 2 weeks. So how are things going in your garden? You can tell there's a little bit of wind today, but not too much. So these plants should definitely be getting a little exposure to a brave new world for them. I hope things are going well in your garden wherever you are, and I hope you don't have as much snow as we do.